So yeah, today I want to talk about Apple Vision Pro once again. So I've been, of course, playing around with Apple Vision Pro and while doing other things. But currently, I want to show you I'm inside a very immersive environment. Like you might already can tell, I'm like outdoor, and I'm actually just inside my small room. And yeah, we can see the river, and you can see a lot of floating windows as usual. But I want to show you that I'm actually inside macOS Sequoia. Okay, so this is Apple Music running, and we have let's see, terminal. I just close the terminal, close this. So we have Apple Music. I can play Apple Music here, but I can also play it inside Apple Vision Pro if I want to. I can play the gamelan. I think it should come with the recording, so I'm not gonna play it. So if I want to do like some work, let's see, this one, it's got a lot of stuff running. Let's go back to Blender. So here I have geometry nodes. I'm running Blender 4.3. So if I want to do Blender work, I have this Blender. I can make it really big like this. It's like a wall. In AVP, we can also we can throw this far like that. Like make it really fast. Hold the bar and throw it to the back. It's gonna be really big. Just make it like that. Yeah, this is my Mac currently because I'm indoor. I have my Mac here. I don't have MacBook Pro, by the way. If I have MacBook Pro, it's gonna be, it's a little bit different. I can make it portable. If I bring my Mac Mini here into library, for example, if I plug it, it will work. But I wish Mac Mini is more. I wish it is more portable like the iPad, so I can do some work like this. So if I can still see my keyboard. I'm running the latest Vision Pro 2.1 Beta 6, I believe. So for example, and also this is the latest Blender. So the grease pencil can work with geometry nodes, which is really, really cool. So I can draw grease pencil and it's become this curve that I can modify. Pretty cool stuff. So that's Blender. And the second one here, I have iPad. My iPad here, I need, of course, my Apple Pencil somewhere. If I could find it. Apple Pencil, you can't really see the pencil inside AVP at the moment. Maybe Apple needs to work on that still. So, but I'm drawing on the iPad. Okay, as you can see, I can also use my finger to do some doodles. And it feels natural and more physical, even though I'm looking at the iPad over here. Of course, if I use two fingers, I can move around. This is a Freeform app. I can move around the app, and so I can have my finger drawing. I can have my Apple Pencil drawing. So that's cool. It's like having two tools working at the same time. I can do some doodles. Now if I work like this, looking at the AVP, looking at my iPad, sharing the view, it feels like the old school Wacom workflow. So I'm not looking at the screen of my iPad here, but it's more like looking at this high resolution iPad floating in front of my face. Okay, I can make it really big if I want to, but this is also kind of really immersive in a way. It's blocking every other view, but yeah, it's pretty interesting if you work this way. Okay, now I want to push it back. I make this smaller again. So the funny thing, of course, this is my Mac. This is probably iPad doing sidecar thing, but you can see my mouse is actually working here. And if I look down, I can move this using my mouse. And then here we have Notes app, which also I can use using my mouse, which is really cool. Or I can just use my finger. And this is the Notes app inside AVP. It's not actually it's not Mac notes. I could type inside this Notes app inside the Mac or inside the iPad. If I open up Notes inside the iPad, it will also work. But this is the Notes app actually inside AVP, and I can move it around using my mouse, and I can actually typing using. So if you're typing, if you're like long time computer nerds, you can type without looking at the keyboard. So that's kind of normal. Using piece physical. So yeah, keyboard on AVP. So this is actually like native notes inside AVP, so that's cool. The keyboard is physical, but as you can see, if we type in like koala, we should see like a koala emoji here. Supposedly, okay, we have this emoji that I can put it there. If you don't have the physical keyboard, we can also, of course, supposedly we can type here using the keyboard. We can use the drawing tools and doodle. So this is kind of like a typical desk you might actually have. It's a bit like this. The iPad, okay, which I'm using my finger here, two finger, so you can doodle. So you have like a floating iPad. The iPad is actually on my lap, and I can just doodle it, which is nice. It would be nice to have another app here to just doodle in 3D spatial space. But since you are sitting, like what I'm doing, I'm sitting down at the moment, and it's actually super immersive because if I get rid of it, I could see my environment. But normally this is what I mean, like super immersive environment. The Mac, supposedly, I think the latest Mac could reveal like huge screen, like super ultra wide screen, like a panorama. That's also another thing that's everyone using FEP still waiting for. So yeah, I think this could be becoming more common, I guess. So Notes app, music app, because you want to be immersive in the whole environment. It's totally, I think it's advisable to, when doing this, you are sitting down on the desk, you're doing something like really highly focused things, and you don't, anyone can tap you at the back and you might get surprised. So in this case, it's better to have like a enclosed room and you are totally on your own, and yeah, you can play music, type notes here because you need to type things sometimes, and whatever software app you're working on. Yeah, this is my Mac. We have iPad over here. iPad is important, of course. It's supposed to be the real computer, and just the iPad and the AVP, I think, should be enough. Maybe another thing here, you have like your drone view, and you kind of control it. It's or like a robot in the future. I thought that's probably kind of like a future of computing in a way. But though at the moment, we are still sitting down, stuck on the desktop. It will be nice to be outdoor and you're actually moving around and feel like, if you feel like dancing, maybe. But this is because this is kind of like a setup. Uh, what do you call it? It's like if we have like a stage manager, I want to save this environment. So next time I want to reopen this environment, I wish I can just do that very, very quickly. So stage manager for Apple Vision Pro, that's kind of like a wish list to have. If we are outdoor and in public with a lot of people around us, we can be this immersive. Especially now at the moment, I'm actually wearing my AirPods, so I think I could actually get rid of all other noise. I hope I actually recording this. But anyhow, yeah. Yeah, I'm still recording, but maybe I don't know. Maybe I recorded from the AirPods or the FVPs microphone anyway, kind of environment you wish to have. And then if the AVP can capture the whole body, I could have my avatar here. So that's gonna be, I don't know, maybe future thing. But for now, this is, yeah, Notes app, iPad with Freeform or other app here, like an interface. In fact, the iPad should kind of emulate a keyboard, like a physical keyboard, because you can tap on the iPad, right? And the iPad is multi-touch. Uh, yeah. If yeah, I want to explain about Blender, and then we have this presentation. I want to present Blender. I want to give some information here. It should give you ability to just doodle on this in here. Or you can, normally you can also draw inside Blender, but this is the music, like a background music and extra additional notes. Freeform, notes, whatever app here, music, I don't know, maybe something else here like a reference or photos. So this is a very immersive computing experience that I wish everyone could at some point get a hands on. AVP is still, like, of course, super expensive, like 10 times Meta Quest or something, or 20 times. I don't know, no, 10 times. But anyhow, yeah. Yeah, I just want to demonstrate this to you. Maybe in the future, this might change again. Like I said, I'm currently still sitting down. I could move myself, but with this immersion, I don't want to move. It's kind of feel nice. It feels like outdoor. It just trick your brain into thinking this is a nice place to work with. Very quiet. I actually, like I said, I have my AirPods here. I don't know if it's actually recording, but yeah, if it's recording, it's nice. I want to save this.